we discovered that deliberate breathwork practices done for about 5 minutes per day across the course of about a month led to greater reductions in stress than did a 5-minute-a-day meditation practice. Now, that is not to say that meditation is not useful. In fact, mindfulness meditation practice can greatly improve focus, memory, and a number of other things related to cognition and learning. What we found was that any number of different breathwork practices, and we explored 3, done for 5 minutes a day, outperformed meditation in terms of the ability of breathwork to reduce stress around the clock. But if you were going to devote 5 minutes a day to a stress reduction practice that is now supported by data to translate to reductions in stress around the clock, the data say that you would want to invest that in cyclic sighing, that is double inhale through the nose, extended exhale through the mouth until your lungs are empty, then repeat for 5 minutes a day. That's the first message of the study. The second takeaway is that one physiological sigh, that's right, just one physiological sigh, where you inhale deeply through the nose, another inhale through the nose to maximally inflate the alveoli of the lungs, and then you exhale to completely lungs empty, and then go back to normal breathing, is the fastest way to introduce a level of calm and to reduce your overall levels of stress in real time. The physiological sigh has some other very useful applications. One of the more, I would say, useful ones, at least to those of you that exercise, is going to be the use of physiological sigh in order to remove the so-called side stitch. So if you've ever been running or swimming or exercising, you felt a cramp on your right side, chances are, despite what your high school PE coach told you, that raising your arms above your head or drinking less water before you exercise is not going to get rid of that cramp. And here's why. It's not a cramp at all. There's something called referenced pain, which is what people generally experience when they have that side stitch on their right-hand side. So if you're ever exercising and you feel a cramp on your right-hand side, it's possible that it's a genuine cramp, but more likely some local or referenced pain in the liver and in the diaphragm. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean you're doing anything wrong, although you might not be breathing properly for running at that moment. I encourage you to perform the physiological sigh, and the good news is you can perform it while still running or while still swimming, generally 2 or 3 times. What will occur is that because of changes in the firing of the phrenic nerve, and in particular because of changes in the sensory feedback from the sensory component of the phrenic nerve back to the brain, you will experience an alleviation of the pain from that right side stitch. In other words, you can get rid of side cramps doing physiological sighs during activities, in particular during running activities.